Hello everyone, welcome again to another episode of my 20 days flyer and poster design. In today's episode, I'll be teaching you guys how to design this retro brutalism flyer design. Okay, so without any further ado, let's dive right into it and start today's design. Alright, let's open Photoshop. This is the flyer we will be designing today. Alright, so I'm gonna teach you guys how I designed this contrasty poster design. Before you start this, let's head over to File, New. File style that we'll be using will be different from what we normally used in the previous video. Well, this one we'll be choosing A4. Alright, so select A4. If you don't see it, just go to Print, and then you can find A4 right here. Okay, leave everything as default and then give it a title, Poster. Okay, the files that we'll be using, this image and then our text here, that is it. The title is Radiance, that is it, our image, and just we'll be using this one as a reference. Okay, let's start with a background that I've named Beijing. That's the background. If I double click, you see a color code, so let me copy the color code here. That's the background color. Copy. Okay, and then let's go to this page and then come down here. That is the adjustment layer. Click on it, locate solid color, and then let's paste our color code right here. Right click and then paste, or Ctrl V or Command V on a Mac, and then that is it. Hit OK. Now we are done with our background. Let's group it and call it Beijing for the background. Beijing. Okay, let's lock it and give it a color like violet. Yeah, so that is it. Now let's see, let's go with our image. Done with our background, that is it, our background. Let's go with our image, that is it. As you can see, we have a rectangle and then we have our image, that is this one. So we have two rectangles, that is one with the orange. Okay, one with the orange, that is this one, and then we have another one that we have clipped a picture inside. Okay, let's start by creating this rectangle. But first of all, let me copy the color code, that is it. Copy the color code here. Okay, let's go here, locate angular 2, that is it, or rectangular 2, U for shortcuts. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, so it is like here, somewhere here. Okay, yeah, now double click right here and then let us paste. Let me paste the color here like this. Plus 2 is duplicate this one, so Ctrl J duplicate it. Let's change the color to, let's say, black, so we can see the difference between this one and that one. Ctrl T to activate your free transform tool like this. Okay, let's check it. Yeah, that like this. Now we see a small margin here. Let's go and let us do it. Ctrl T like this. Yeah, just like this. Okay, let us increase the size a little bit like this. Select the second rectangular shape and then let's bring in our picture. Let me rename it like photo. Okay, that is our image. Drag and drop it into the canvas, place it right here. Hold Ctrl or Command plus Alt and then click on the G to clip it. Now we get this. Let us resize it to fit the shape well. Let us see this, and then that. You see this one, I rotated it, okay, like anti-clockwise. So let us do that. Ctrl T, select image, Ctrl T to activate your free transform to right click and then rotate it counterclockwise, just like this, and then let us resize it just like this. As you can see here, see, that is it. Let us increase the size a little bit. Select the rectangle and then let us increase it just a little bit, and this one too. Yeah, think we are almost done. Select this and then group them, call it photo, okay, or image, and then let us give it a color red, just like this. Let's read the text, okay. So that's the text, the title. Let me copy the title, T for type 2. Let me click right here. The font that we'll be using today is called the Start Game, okay. Free font, so if you search online you can get it, okay. It's called the Start Game, and let us paste it right here. So let's move to, and let us reposition and increase the size, just like this, okay. That is it. And let us check. See, that is this one, okay. Let's quote for this one. You see, that is the image 2, okay. Let me hide it and so you can see that's the image 2. It contains 2 shapes as the image, so let us create that one. Let's bring our shape. It is align with the main tests, just like this, okay. Then hit Ctrl+J to duplicate it, Ctrl+T to activate your free transform to reduce it, like this. I'm holding, I don't know the version you are using, but I'm using Photoshop version 2020 version, so I'm holding the Alt and the Shift at the same time, okay. So just like this, and then enter. You see, you can see it, but let us change the color to, let's say, this orange, okay. And then this look fine. Let's change it to maybe blue so you can see what I'm going to do next. So for this one, as you can see right here, you can see there is you can see that there is a 2 shapes right here, okay. But definitely it's a 1 shape. Then there is a shallow something like that right here that I did so that it will cut through this one lines. Like if I click here, there's a shape here, like you can see, okay. Yeah, so let us do that one too. So let us select this shape, that's the biggest one, select that one. Then let us bring in the image, okay. This image, drag and drop it, and then clip it, Control Alt G to clip it like this, Ctrl T to activate your free transform tool, and then scale it just like this, and then rotate it so you get something perfect like this, okay. Good. Let us increase it just, okay. Let's see. Yeah, actually the darker part is at the right side, so let us flip it. So Ctrl T to activate it, right click and then flip horizontal to swipe colors, just like this, okay. As you can see, if you take this blue, this is what you're gonna get, but we're going to do what I told you earlier. So select all the 2 shapes, or let's say the 3 shapes, the rectangle, the photo, and then the rectangle, this one, and then let us group them. Let's call this one small image, okay. Small image, and then let us open it. Select the first rectangle, that is this one, and then come to the FX panel, select the blending option, and then at the blending option we see this one that's a knockout. Click on here and select the shallow, then reduce the opacity field opacity to 0%, okay, 0% to achieve this one, like this. You see, 0% to achieve this. All right, now we are done with this one. It's left with our text. Let us give this one a color like orange. let us bring in our text, like this text. Life is a blend of vibrant contrast. That is it. So let us bring it. That's this one. Let's copy, and let's see the font. Let me check the font name that I use. It's called Evolve Sun. So let us, yeah, that's the font name. So bring your type to draw a text box just like this, and let us paste it right here, just like that. See, this look nice, right? Yeah, but here increase this one. The space here is too small. Let us increase it. Okay, and then let's push this one inside like this. Okay, just like this. Now we get our nice design. Okay, the next thing is to bring in this text. That's this text. Okay, it's the same font as this one, so we can duplicate this font. Okay, you can duplicate this one by holding the Alt while you drag this font down here, or by selecting and clicking Ctrl+J, it will duplicate. Let's change the font to this font. The color of the type to this color. I picked this pink from this thing. So let me copy this color code, copy. Let me come here and change it. Select it, and then let's change it. Paste the color code right here. Then okay, bring your text to, then increase this so it fits here, just like this. Okay, like this. Now let us bring our text. Select copy, and then bring your type to, click and Control A, select all, and then let's paste Control V to paste it just like this. As you can see here, some are bold and some are regular or thin. Let's say the reason why I did it like that is some are really important, and then you want to make some text stand out more. Like this one, it is a fusion of contrast, and this one has shining part, the radiance and the soft of transition. Those things, you see, this is really important. Okay, just to make sure you highlight some important words. Okay, so let us do that. 1, 2. You can just pause it and just look at this one. Okay, but for me, let me just copy this one, so I'll have the same. So I'll copy this one and come and paste it right here, just like this. So I will get the same thing as before, as you can see right here. Yeah, so let me bring it a little bit down so we have more space up there, and then you increase these two shapes, that is the orange and then the black that contain the photo. Ctrl T to activate your free transform tool. Drag it down just like this. Okay, enter, and then let us increase the image just like this. Okay, and then let us select this, and you see we group this one, so let us right click and then select that one, that is a small image, and then let us select the text tool and then bring it down just like this. All right, yeah, just like this. Just 1, 2 shape and select the photo, and then let us increase it to just like this. And now we are almost done. We left with one more shape, then we are done. So let's see this shape right here. All right, Let us do that one too. You can, let's see, it's the same as this thing, so let us bring in this rectangular too, and let's just draw shape here just like this. Okay, Ctrl T to activate your free transform to make sure it matches this line. Okay, and let's bring it down a little bit. And let's change the color by double click here and select this orange to orange. And that is it, we are done. Okay, now we can select our tests and let us group them. Ctrl G and name this tests, and this one we can add it to the background just like this. Okay, now get our nice poster back here, but as you can see there's a noise and then a pattern going on here. Okay, so if I pull up these tests or these layers like this, so that is it, that's what I've named it, effects. Okay, it contains two layers, one is a pattern and one is a noise. Okay, so let me turn this off so you can see the noise. So that is it, that's the noise. I apply a noise. Okay, and then I added this pattern. Okay, so let me show you how to do the noise first. Okay, how I did this noise. Before I did this, I created an empty layer, that is the plus here that says create new layer. You can click on that one to have this empty layer, or you can click on Ctrl Shift N and this pop-up will come. Okay, and then we type it in the name of the layer noise and hit OK. Now we get our empty layer, but before we can do this, we can apply the noise. We have to add 50% gray to this one. So with the noise layer selected, we can hold the shift while you click on the backspace like this to have this fill dialog box. Okay, then change the content. You see the contents, that is the foreground, change it to 50% gray and hit OK. This is 50% gray. Okay, so let's change the blending mode to soft light. Okay, and then let us go to filter and go to noise and add noise. Let's go with the uniform and then monochromatic. You can leave the settings as this one, 24 or let's say 25. Yeah, as you can see there is a noise here. Let me see the preview, that's the before and after. You can see that, right? Yeah, and this kind of poster, it works best with noise and then adding kind of tons of, let's say, textures and those stuff. Get our noise, left our pattern. So let me add that pattern. I'll locate here, that is it. I'll go to the adjustment layer and here I'll select pattern. I use this one, so let's select that one and then let me try and make it a little more small like this. Let's say 70%. Okay, so that is it. Hit OK. Now we get this cool effect, but as you can see, you can't see the thing well. So I change the blending mode to overlay. So let us change the blending mode here to overlay, that is overlay, so we can get this nice effects. As you can see, that it looks really cool, nice, right? So let us select both and group it. This is called effects. Yeah, and that is it. We are done with our poster. You can print it and then you can hang it at your office, or yeah, so always like life quotes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like the kind of content about graphic design, flyer design, poster design, then subscribe to this channel. See you in the next episode. Peace.